H-Town, guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's got some space here. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Evans. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, that ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens' leading tackler in 2020. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield now. It's caught by Hooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Play fake. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Finding Beckham near the sideline for the completion. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mayfield on play action. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 8 coming up. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Here's a give to Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Real quick, ready?
They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Dobbins going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Once more, Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They'll get 34 yards there.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson rolling to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10.
Right here, right here. Check Mike, 40. Check Mike. Alert, 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 alert. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 15.
Let's go, baby.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's second and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds. Mayfield on target to Landry for Browns first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down two scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Edwards now on first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't